I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon. Greetings, friend. Greetings, friend.
Yeah, I don't...
Actually... I'd really appreciate it.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
Whoa. I am Kasasagi. Sugi, and I am here with more Fire Emblem 3 Hopes. We have a lot of support conversations to do, so I think we're gonna hop right into that, and then I think we can just move on. So let's go do that.
Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you something. I heard that you don't have any parents. Is that right?
Jesus, Raphael.
Yeah, the woman who raised me died, and I don't even know who my birth parents are.
That must be tough for you, huh?
Nah, it's okay. They all died a long time ago, so I don't feel sad or anything like that now. But I do wonder who I really am sometimes. I don't have even the slightest memory of my birth parents.
Well, you might not know who you are, but you still work hard and you keep your chin up through it all. That makes you super strong in my book.
Hey, Raphael. Your parents are gone too, right?
Yeah, both my mom and pa died in an accident.
Well then, you're just as strong as I am. You work harder than anyone I know, and you do it all with the biggest grin in the world.
Of course! It's easy when you love training as much as I do. Hey, I just realized something. We've sure got a lot in common. Our parents aren't with us anymore. We're both commoners scraping our way through this war, and most importantly...
What can be more important than that?
Both of us have got some serious brawn!
I appreciate that, but our body types are completely different. Not sure this really counts as brawn.
Sure, you're a little scrawnier than me, and maybe a lot smarter. But you know, my brain's been getting a constant workout ever since we opened the inn.
You have an inn?
Oh, yeah. I went home and started one up with my grandpa and little sis once the academy shut down. Running a business like that takes a surprising amount of muscle. Sure, there's regular stuff like hauling things around, but you need brain power too. If you ever want to make a profit, you have to pay real close attention to keeping the books straight. I mostly let my sis handle that stuff though. That muscle still needs more work for me. Which means I'm in charge of the cooking. But that has its own share of problems.
Yeah, it can be tough to find your footing when you switch jobs, especially if you have to start doing things outside your wheelhouse. Trust me, I've had my fair share of growing pains getting used to the army life. Everything's way different from how it worked with my merc groups.
But don't you just fight? That doesn't seem so different to me.
As a mercenary, the only thing you're responsible for is yourself. Show up and do the job right, and you'll get your pay. But having soldiers to command, people I'm in charge of beyond just myself, that's a huge change for me. And there's way more to military work than just plain combat. Stuff like managing resources, making sure everyone has the weapons and armor they need. I don't think I'm bad at math per se, but it's definitely not something I'm used to doing. And the more stuff there is to keep track of, the harder it all gets.
Hey, you're not so good at using your brain either. We're practically twins. That makes us pals now, right? I've got your back. So you just keep on working hard, buddy.
Right back at ya. Let's keep fighting the good fight.
What a wonderful meal.
Hey, you've still got some food left. You don't want it? That Ogma Wolverine meat's super hard to come by, you know.
Oh, I don't really eat meat. You can have it.
Don't mind if I do then. You know, I always feel strangely energized after eating this stuff.
You look so pleased to be eating it.
If not every day I get to hear you laugh. Did I look funny or something?
No, it's just that the look on your face made me feel happy.
Instead of just watching other people stuff their faces, maybe you'd enjoy trying some yourself?
I am perfectly content just watching.
Huh. Well, anyway, it seems like you've gotten more comfortable eating with me, Marianne.
I have. When you told me not to act like someone I'm not, at first I didn't know what to do with myself. But I still thought I could learn something from you. And as I talked with you more, I just got used to us eating together.
I see. Then why not branch out and eat with other people too? Mealtimes are a great opportunity to make new friends after all. Making conversation and sitting around the dinner table go hand in hand. That's how we ended up friends, right? It might be a good chance to get to know someone else. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, it's just... my adoptive father said the same thing to me once.
He did?
He often criticized me because I avoided other people so much. He said that, as the heir to House Edmund, I must be at least somewhat sociable. But he never bothered to understand how difficult it was for me to do that.
But you managed to make friends with me. I'm sure if you keep at it, you'll be able to overcome any difficulties.
Maybe you're right. But I don't think it's a good idea for me to get involved with too many people.
Why?
I only bring misery and misfortune to anyone who gets too close to me.
That's not true at all. Why do you even think that?
It is true. I know it.
Okay, if that's the case, then how's it possible for us to be hanging out right now without any problems?
You're right. I should have been more vigilant and kept some distance between us. But you're so kind and I just like being around you. I'm sorry. I'll stay as far away from you as I can from now on. I should go.
Hey, wait, Marianne! What am I gonna do about her?
Ugh.
What a workout. Oh, hey. Are you here to train too?
Nah, just grabbing something I forgot earlier. Is this normal training time for you, Leonie?
Well, yeah. We've been so busy lately, I've had to squeeze it in whenever I can.
Huh. You work hard for a mercenary.
I'm just starting out in my career, so I can't afford to slack off now. I only started training as a merc after the Officers' Academy closed, remember? Meanwhile, you were one before you even came to the Academy. You've got years of experience on me.
Still, you're skilled and you've got brains, which means you're more promising than the average rookie.
I hope you're right. I have to distinguish myself at some point, or else I won't be able to face the captain.
You have a captain?
Yep. He visited my village when I was a kid, and I practically begged him to make me his apprentice. I was probably a huge nuisance, but I was so desperate to get out of my village and be independent. Gerald treated me like an annoying little brat at first, but eventually, he taught me for real. He showed me everything. Tricks of the trade, standard training routines, basic strategy. Don't you have a mentor? Someone who showed you the ropes?
A mentor? No, I'm self-taught. I've managed to get by just looking at others and copying what they do.
Huh. Well, I guess most mercenaries are like that. Either way, you still have loads more experience than me. I need to work hard so I can catch up with you.
Well, if you ever want help from an old pro, just say the word.
Thanks. I'm glad to have a role model I can count on.
That wasn't quite so bad. I thought she was going to be weirdly competitive. You're a Merce. I'm going to be a better Merce.
I should call it a day. You sticking around?
Nah, I should finish up too. Thanks, Shamir. I have to work out new unit formations for our next battle.
You're pretty conscientious for a mercenary. That's rare in our profession. Well, sorry to cut and run. Good luck with all that.
No worries, I can handle it. It's my responsibility after all.
Right, well, if you ever need a hand, just let me know.
Really? Thanks. Dependable as always, Shamir. Honestly, you're so mature for your age. You always seem so composed, almost wise, even when we're just chatting.
I wouldn't say wise. Save that for the higher-ups. I just mind my own business. Plenty of mercenaries do the same.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that.
You know, you're pretty easygoing yourself, even by merc standards. Have you been on your own for long? Didn't you belong to a mercenary group at some point?
Yeah, but I bounced around a lot. Let's see, the company I was with the longest was... probably Burling's Mercenaries, the last one I joined. But then we clashed with Gerald's band, and I was the only one who survived.
There isn't a mercenary who hasn't lost someone or something along the way. But losing trusted comrades stays with you.
Yeah. Captain Burling, Getz, Lasley. We were a tight-knit group, if a little rough around the edges. I would have been content staying with them till the end.
Maybe your experience is what's made you so pragmatic. It takes real strength to overcome past hardships and move on. That's what I think, anyway.
You know, you seem way more pragmatic than me. I wonder what made you that way.
You should know not to pry into a mercenary's past. But if the right moment comes, maybe I'll tell you about it.
I think that's all for ships.
are you feeling, Raphael? Everything healing up?
Hey, Hilda. Yeah, I'm fine. This is nothing.
Well, that's good to hear. Still, don't go pushing yourself too hard, okay?
You know it. Thanks for looking out for me.
You really were incredible out there today, you know? I mean, even if you did get sort of reckless at times. It kind of reminded me of my brother, actually.
What? Holst? Well, I sure appreciate you saying so, but I'm nothing compared to that guy. He's strong as an ox, a master of every single weapon, and has muscles bulging out of his other muscles. His workout routine must be the stuff of legend. I'd give anything to be like him.
Yeah, he trains literally all the time. It's no surprise the two of you get along like a house on fire.
I also appreciate how much he values his family.
Yeah? Because I sure don't.
Aw, don't say that. He's just being a good big brother who's looking out for his little sis. In fact, the last time we met up, we had a great time swapping stories about our sisters.
Wait, so you were talking about me? I really hope he didn't say anything weird.
It wasn't weird at all. We were just chatting about how cute our sisters look when they sleep. See, when she was little, my sis couldn't fall asleep unless I tucked her in, and we had a nice chat. And at some point, while we were talking, whoosh, out like a candle. It was adorable. Then Holst told stories about when you were little. Said you whined a lot.
Stop, stop, stop! I'm not interested in stories about myself, and especially not stories like that. This is all unbelievably embarrassing, so let's just bury the whole conversation in the world's deepest hole and pretend it never happened.
It's not embarrassing. It's nice. Anyway, I eventually told Holst how sad and lonely I was to be living apart from my sister now. And he said he's sad he never gets to work with you, even though you're in the same army. And we ended the conversation by promising to always keep our sisters safe, no matter what.
You promised each other? I swear my brother is always like this. What if he gets even more overprotective now that he has you for a big brother buddy?
Holst is overprotective? Huh. I never got that impression.
Well, he's better than he used to be. I mean, at least I don't have to send him constant letters now. Still, I feel like if I ever met someone I wanted to marry, he'd barge in and try to make sure they lived up to his own standard of excellence.
That's so funny. My sister's gonna call the shots on who I marry, too. She told me so.
Wow, our situations could not be more different.
Wait a second. We're all gonna fight together. There's no way that we don't. After you do all the routes, you fight together. There's no reason why Hubert and Edelgard have C's with Hilda, if that's not eventually the case. Ooh. Linhard. And Dorothea. Yeah, there's no way that this is not a thing that eventually happens. Where's Claude? They have dialogue together. That's a C support. Okay, so yes, there is something that happens at the end that 100% we all fight together in like one big group. I fucking knew it. There's no explanation for this if that's not the case. That's dialogue. What? See, support is locked. Probably waiting for whatever happens with House Glostier. Oh, I was like, how did this happen? That's because he was on their group for long.
Phew. Guess that's good enough for today.
Leonie, I should have known it was you making all this racket so deep into the night.
Oh, hey Lawrence. Yeah, I usually get an extra session or two in by myself after everyone else finishes their drills. A good mercenary is always ready for battle, you know. There's no telling when one might break out.
So even your mind is as sharp as a blade. Come to think of it, I was relieved to hear you had become a mercenary. And yet, pangs of guilt clawed at my heart.
Huh? Why? What's that got to do with you?
Quite a bit, if I may be frank. Your home, Son, sits nestled firmly within House Gloucester territory. Embarrassing as it may be to admit, I hadn't entirely realized that fact when we began at the Officers' Academy. But once the school shut down, I began to wonder what became of the students who hailed from our lands. I couldn't help but investigate further.
Uh-huh. And that's when you found out where I was from. What I'd been through.
Yes. As the heir to House Gloucester, it is my natural-born duty to concern myself with the well-being of my citizens. It must have been difficult indeed, scrounging up the funds required to attend Garrick Mock. I would hate for someone who has already been through so much to suffer any further hardship.
Well, some of the money we paid the church got back to us when the academy closed, at least.
Oh, hey.
That's pretty much it. Not an ounce of help finding a job.
I was wondering about
Definitely
that.
Nothing from the count.
She had to borrow so much money to
So
go
I
to
started
school.
training, sharpening my skills as a mercenary. The rest was luck.
I am truly sorry, Leonie. Allow me to apologize personally, both as your former classmate and as a noble in my father's stead.
My dude.
Stop that. It's not your fault. I chose to leave my village. I'm the one who decided to try and make it on my own. And I would have been protected by the nobility if I'd stayed in the village, right? But that's not the path I picked. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if more commoners start making decisions for themselves someday.
You mean to say the nobility will become obsolete?
That's not what I said. There are plenty of people out there who still depend on you for protection. That's not gonna change. At the same time, I don't think you could keep every commoner safe even if you wanted to. The time we're living through is proof enough of that. So I'm sure you'll get plenty more people who make the exact same choice I did. Probably not for a while, though.
An era of change at the heart of the nobility. Commoners that are no longer content with just being commoners.
Hey there, Ignatz!
Oh, Raphael!
I've been looking all over for you. Got a minute to chat?
Of course. With all the battles lately, we've barely had any time to sit down and rest.
Right? It feels like I don't even see you anymore. And I definitely don't have enough time to show off my muscles.
Glad to see you haven't changed at all these past 2 years. The Officers' Academy shut down so suddenly. I scarcely would have imagined we'd all end up back together as part of an army.
Same here. Oh, and I could hardly believe my ears when I found out you signed up to be a knight over with Lawrence.
To be honest, I had nowhere else to turn. I owe a great debt to him and his generosity.
Gotcha. He's not such a bad guy, that Lawrence.
I agree. Tell me, Raphael, how have you been holding up these past 2 years? I hear your family opened an inn.
Oh, yeah. Me, my grandpa, and Maya. Business is going pretty great, if you ask me.
That's wonderful. And how is Maya?
She's as sunny as always. That reminds me, she was pretty worried about you. I better write her a letter and tell her you're okay. I'm sure she wants to see you. Bet you're feeling the same way, huh?
Of course, I'd love to come and... That is, I should write her a letter.
What's wrong?
Life never works out the way you want, does it?
Huh?
Oh, it's nothing. Just thinking back to my childhood. Back then, I felt like I had the power to do whatever I wanted.
What do you mean? I still feel like that now.
You do?
Sure. I know I joined the Officers Academy to be a knight, but that option's off the table. But look at me now. I might not be a knight, but I'm fighting in a war as if I was. All you've got to do is put your mind to it, and you can do anything you want. Trust me.
Yes, I think you're right. Thanks, Raphael.
I think we're nearly done. 2 more supports?
I need to speak with you, Ignatz.
Ah! Oh, Lysithia! You gave me quite the scare there.
Do you remember last time we spoke about our parents?
When you told me how you wanted to do something for them. Yes, I remember. Does that mean there's something I can help with?
No. However, the way you acted when we spoke has been weighing on me. I got the impression you are somehow pushing yourself too far.
No, I'm not. What would make you think that?
There it is again. Something is going on with you, and I think I know just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to take over the family business along with your brother, didn't you?
Huh?
Yeah, no.
I mean, no. I never wanted to do that. I'm, not really suited for the life of a merchant.
Really? And yet you know so much about paintings, silverware, tea, and other kinds of merchandise. Well, it seems I have miscalculated. I thought you became a knight solely due to your family's wishes.
And you're not wrong about that. I mean, wait! That's not what I meant!
Aha! So there is something you'd rather be doing.
Lysithia.
Well, yes.
Set your worries aside, Ignatz. I have a proposal.
You do?
Yes. You should come to Ardelia territory and get started on what you truly want to do. I can arrange for you to come and go as you please, and we may even be able to provide you with other forms of assistance as necessary.
Your house can do this? I don't think
Really?
so.
Well, I'm certainly happy to hear that, but can it wait until the war is over? I still have a job to finish as a knight. I'd feel bad for Lawrence if I just threw all of that away. I mean, he's the one who nominated me after all.
Fuck him.
You always take your responsibilities so seriously. Do you never put yourself first? Still, I suppose that is a rather admirable trait. Very well then. I will wait until the war is over. Until then, hold on to your dreams, okay?
I will, Lysithia. And thank you. I feel like a new light is starting to shine on my life.
I don't know what will happen to Ardelia territory when the war ends. Still, if I end up a commoner,
it wouldn't be a terrible idea to help him start his new merchant business. That is what he wanted to do, right?
Oh my god, my Cynthia.
Can't believe I didn't catch anything. Guess it's just that kind of day.
Oh, hello, Leonie.
Hey, Marianne. Where are you off to?
Nowhere. I mean, I'm just on my way back from the stables. And you?
Coming back from the world's lousiest hunting trip. I didn't even find a single track. And it's the first time I've been hunting in a while, too. Talk about a waste of time.
Oh, that's too bad. But what is that you're holding?
Oh, this? Just some weeds. Felt bad coming back completely empty-handed. I figured I could use some to fill up my meal, so I went and gathered them. Also grabbed some medicinal herbs while I was at it.
Is that yellow flower edible too?
No, not at all. It's not poisonous, but it's really bitter. It's one of my favorite flowers, though. They're so pretty, don't you think? I saw some blooming and just had to pick one.
Yes, it's beautiful. All those tiny blossoms blooming from it. It seems almost heroic. Merely looking at it gives me the strength to continue living for another day, no matter what obstacles may come.
Can't say I've ever given it quite that much thought. Tell you what, why don't you take it?
Are you sure? After you went and picked it...
Hey, it's just a flower. It's yours.
Thank you. No, I'll feel bad keeping this lovely flower all to myself. Maybe I can put it in a bouquet and place it in the mess hall for everyone to enjoy.
You're always so thoughtful, Marianne.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
It's something, all right. But speaking of flowers, are there any you want me to keep an eye out for? I can pick whatever you like next time I go hunting.
Oh my goodness.
Well, perhaps some mountain gooseberry?
The little green berries, right? Oh man, I love those. You can boil them up into jam, but I usually just eat the suckers by the handful wherever I find them.
Yes, I was thinking they'd be perfect to feed the birds.
Wait, you're giving them to birds?
I'll eat them too, together with the birds. But there's something you have to watch out for.
You mean the thorns, right? You're pretty knowledgeable about those little guys. Have you picked them before yourself?
No, but the birds told me all about them.
Oh, that's right. She can talk to birds.
The birds told you. Marianne, you actually made a joke. I love it.
I think she can talk to most animals.
No, it's not... well... I'm glad it made you happy.
I am curious. It'd been cool if her and Hubert had. Well, yeah, so as of right now, it's just Claude and Edelgard. I would have liked Claude and Hubert too, considering the Golden Deer route. But, oh my god, I think we can play the game. Let's go. 35 minutes of support later.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
I hope... Oh, fuck. I have not done any of this. I figured as much, but I hoped all the same. Defeat the Armored Knight. The Pegasus Knight is routed. Shez, you can't hang out with us. You're simply too strong.
Oh, me?
Yeah, let's go.
This is yours, right? Okay. Okay. Here we go.
You've got this, everyone. I'll just watch.
I want to do my part.
I don't know how to play. It's been a minute.
Everyone, advance!
Keep up or get left behind. Got it?
I'm dragging the others down.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
I got this.
Oh, damn.
I got this. It's no use.
I'll fight
We
too.
can't gain any ground.
Did I ever do it? Can't let you show me up. I want to.
Can't let it end like this.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Not very far.
For the Empire! Imperial General Ladislava is here to fight!
So,
Eyes on me!
in like comparison of what you did in Black Eagles, Flostier is currently on the Imperial side, but he's probably gonna do a big betray.
This area is ours now.
Now we have the advantage.
Well, not the people in front of me, huh? Yeah, well, you can get a flying unit, you can get a Pegasus, during second tier. Somebody's route is like full Pegasus. So you can get a flying unit, a Pegasus unit fairly easily.
This place is ours now.
Look at the paint! I think that's so cool. I don't know how he does that. How do you do that? How do you make the paint happen, Paint Boy? Yeah. It's tough because you probably didn't realize because the Black Eagles don't have any fucking flying units.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
That was excessive.
Hey, it's my turn. I'll be capturing this now. Thanks. Get out of here.
And there's still more I can do. I'm holding everyone back.
I know, but then you don't have a punchy boy unless you recruited Balthus.
We ceased it.
It's tough. I find a punchy boy more useful than a flying unit, but
I might have a problem.
Looks like that's it for us.
You weren't ready for me. Gotta keep her.
Goddess, we can skip my.
hold on.
You'll have to take things from here.
Not looking good.
No, I'm all right. Really.
I don't think we ever found that one thing.
I must collect myself and concentrate.
Is this alright?
Keep your eyes on me.
This area is ours now.
She's a flying unit. Just kill her.
We seized it.
What do you think of this?
Yeah! Wins all around.
Yeah. The flying units are so fragile. You see one person with a bow and you're fucking dead, kid.
I still have a long way to go.
Did I really do it?
Thank you.
I'll put the stick.
Can't.
Oh, cutscene.
Looks like the Imperial Army has finally begun their march in earnest. And they're headed straight for Deirdre.
Okay, but what's the problem? This is exactly what you thought would happen.
True enough. But even if I read the enemy perfectly and our allies do their absolute best, I can't do a thing about the odds. In the end, it's still a coin toss. It never should have come to this. If only I'd managed everything better in the first place.
Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. That's not like you. There was no avoiding this situation, regardless of who was leading the Alliance. In fact, I bet things would be a whole lot worse if it was someone else.
Maybe, but I'm not so sure. I can't help but feel there was another way I could have handled this. I had all these grand ambitions when I became leader. So much I wanted to achieve. But there's no time for any of that now. I've got my hands full just trying to keep the Alliance safe. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Tell me, friend. What should I do next?
Why are you asking me? I'm no fortune teller.
Fair point. I guess all we can do now is keep moving forward. One foot in front of the other.
It almost feels like I was supposed to go to school for an entire year.
Right? He seems a bit worn out.
Well, I tried to cheer him up, but I don't think it did much. Ultimately, all I can do is my best. It's probably the only thing that'll actually help Claude anyway.
Oh, Jesus. New support. Oh.
I know you're a clever girl, Hilda, and you just had some bad luck this time. But even if you delegate the job to another, the ultimate responsibility still lies with you, so you need to be careful.
I know. I'm sorry.
Then take that responsibility and finish this. Though this much is going to be difficult alone. Ah, Marianne, come here.
Of course. What do you need?
I want you to help Hilda.
Alright. I can do that.
Thank you. Now get to it, you two.
Boy, you really blew it this time, Hilda. This isn't like you at all.
She's very
Sorry
good.
you got dragged into this, Marianne.
No, it's alright. So, what should I do?
I'm hoping I get her as a unit, but it doesn't seem like that's
gonna
gonna be the case.
Armor here by type. I'm going to start with separating the useful stuff from the broken stuff. I was apparently supposed to put each category of item into a different box and take them all to storage. But the message got lost somewhere along the way, which is why everything's now in this giant pile.
I understand.
How are you doing over there, Maria? What the? This is even worse than before!
Yes, I'm sorry. I tried to be very specific with how I separated things, but it got a bit out of hand.
Hilda, Marianne, I'm coming to check on your progress, and I had better be impressed.
Uh-oh.
Oh shoot! She's coming! Quick, shove all of this stuff under a rug or something!
Goodbye. Thank you.
Ladies, correct me if my eyes are mistaken, but this is in even worse shape than when I first left.
I'm sorry, Judith. It's all my fault.
Oh.
I had everything arranged just like you wanted, but then, whoops, I tripped and crashed into the pile and everything sort of went everywhere.
I see. Hilda, when I told you to take responsibility for your tasks, I didn't mean you had to burden yourself with absolutely everything.
Right, got it. I'll definitely be more careful.
Well, why don't the two of you take a short break? This mess clearly isn't going anywhere.
I'm so sorry, Hilda. This is all my fault.
Don't worry about it. I mean, it's actually my fault in the first place, you know? Come on, let's go take that break. I need a cup of tea in a bad way.
All right. Thank you, Hilda.
That was cute. I'll take those. Raise their magic. Oh, we don't really have any mages in this group. Lysithia, how would you like to have 57 magic plus 5? I guess I will do that for you. There you go.
My time to shine.
I stand ready.
All right. Come on, can I make you? Yes, I can. You're on a wavering. I don't think you need to be that fast. There's nothing I can do about that.
Time to put my plan into action.
We will win this.
You can rely on me.
He's nutty. This man is nuts. I'm also just gonna have to fly ahead. Come on, you can go fast. This is unbelievable. The accuracy is very little to be desired.
I am still...
Gotcha! You'll have to take things from here.
Keep your eyes on me. None shall surpass me.
Can't let it end like this.
Hey, it's my turn.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
I hope that works.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
My turn at last.
We barely eked out a victory. I wasn't sure which way that would go.
I don't know. I was like, I think we did amazing, actually.
No.
Ren's got it, huh? I thought Klon did a ton of work.
Indeed.
Let's go back here really quick. If only for facility stuff. Oh, and I have to upgrade some people's classes.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Ah.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Oops. One day.
Time to work you into shape.
Just, Claude's doing that. Hilda's got some options. Lorenz. Raphael.
I should make the most of this.
Marianne is still... Oh no, Marianne can be...
I hope I can handle this.
done with Pegasus, so you can be a cavalier.
This is great.
Extra HP. And then you're stuck as a bishop forever. Junior, you are also doing this forever. Okay, great.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
We're good.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Okay, so for this one, I must complete all the side missions in the area. So it does not matter how fast we go, just that we go. No, just that we linger around to do all that we need to do and succeed in doing it. Rescue the brawler. As a my boys, get out of here.
Let's clean up.
What are our abilities looking like? Some of us are in better shape than others.
Time to go. They're in trouble. Hurry up and rescue them.
No matter the disadvantage, I believe we can turn things around.
Under your assistance and... Once!
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
I've got it. Need some backup?
I think this will go well. I'll...
Let us bring it down. I am still far from... We have done it! Would you expect any less of me?
Let's give this a shot.
Capture.
Who's next?
Makes my job easier.
Keep your eyes on me. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Good. We've gained control. Gotta keep...
And we did it! We did!
All we want.
Enemy Petra.
You are not being a match for me. You face Petra Macneri, the new queen of Bridget.
Hey, that's supposed to be a secret. We're not supposed to be telling people about that.
Retreat!
We have done it!
Now we have the advantage.
None shall surpass me.
Wait, I do think we're good here. Oh, good. He's strong against her. I was worried about that. Well, that was a little unfair to Petra.
What matters
I
is that
froze
our
her.
rescue was successful.
Did you...
Did we do everything though? I felt like we did. Hell yeah.
Indeed.
I will take an evasion ring. I definitely don't have one of those.
That's so.
I feel like we're gonna get tags.
That's so.
Okay, Hilda wants to go on an expedition, and I think I would like that. Also, we can't hold any more supplies. Apparently.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hilda? Sometimes they don't load in right away.
Been waiting long? Come on then, let's go. I feel so relaxed around you. Nothing as far as the eye can see. I guess that's not a bad thing, though. A lot of people act differently towards me when they find out who my brother is.
Yeah, she doesn't like that. Stuff about her brother. She loves her brother, but she seems to have a more tense relationship with him here.
I don't have nearly enough time to do all the stuff I want to do. Have you noticed anything different about me? I'm trying out a new perfume.
Ooh, which one?
Thanks.
Woo!
Don't you know it's rude to stare? Not that I can blame you. Let's see. What is it? I wish I could do something more elaborate with my hair, but that's not really practical for battles. I wish I could dress up more, but I'll have to wait until the war's over. Amazing. Hey there. Huh. What? Huh. Huh.
All I ever teases.
Let's see.
Hilda. All feather it is.
I love it. Thanks so much. I had so much fun. See you later.
And now we have a support.
Hey, still alive?
I think it'd be pretty obvious if I wasn't. But yes, I'm back and all in one piece.
Well, that's a relief. However, I noticed your approach to battle hasn't changed one bit. You still charge to the front and dive right into the thick of it.
I was trying to be careful, but I guess it didn't really work.
Well, you are some kind of master soldier, right? I'm starting to think you might not get yourself killed after all.
Huh. So now you approve of my approach. Why the change of heart?
I realized that taking the lead and fighting at the front is exactly what my brother does.
True. And they say Holst is the bravest commander in all of Leicester.
Usually, the commanders stay in the back so they can see the whole battlefield and give orders. And not my brother. Honestly, he can't stand being back there. He has to be leading the charge. That's why I used to worry myself sick every time he went off to battle. But at some point, I'm not sure when, I became convinced that my brother would never die.
Oh.
What made you think that?
I'm not sure. But it's not like there's anyone out there who can beat him, right? When I realized that, it just seemed like a waste of time to worry about him so much.
If anything, you should be pitying the chumps on the other side.
Precisely. And then I realized it's the same with you. You're just like my brother.
It's an honor to be put in the same category as Holst.
Now I know I'm wasting my time worrying about you, and it's not like I can stop you anyway. I actually hope you keep doing what you do, so I can take it easy in the back.
That's the plan. But I'm pretty sure I've seen you fighting up front with me recently. You even seem to be enjoying yourself.
Me? Enjoying myself? Please. If I'm fighting at the front, it's because I have no other choice. The whole time I'm fighting, I'm wishing I could be cheering everyone on from the sidelines instead. You know, yelling stuff like, "Smash 'em good!" and "Yeah, use those muscles!" That would really inspire our troops, right? And remember, this is me we're talking about.
Sure, you can motivate anyone.
I know, right? Next time, I'll cheer for you too. You'll see how inspiring it can be.
All right, sounds good. I'll keep an ear out.
Okay, I think we still have...
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Oh, me?
Yeah, let's go.
Good to go.
You've got this, everyone. I'll just watch.
Let's get to it.
I hope I can be of some use.
Don't mind if I do.
Things aren't heading in the right direction.
Sorry.
This man keeps falling under my dragon and it's hard to hit it.
Sorry. More fighting? Didn't realize I had that in me. Gotcha! We managed to contain things here. They're pushing us back. We'll lose our chance if we don't find some way to retaliate.
Location secured.
Take your final bow. Now leave! Go ahead and blame me if you want, but no one stands in the way of my goals.
So that is the strength of your resolve.
That all you got? More fighting means more.
Oh, I didn't do the side mission.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Oh no, we're good.
I'll fight too.
Marianne's not fighting this by herself.
This will help secure our victory.
Attack! Don't give him a chance to retaliate!
I'll try.
Stand back.
Actually need to help Marianne over here.
Let's keep this victory streak going.
Well, the mercenary died while I killed the beast, but I don't think I got credit for killing the beast. Which I guess is fine.
I fought.
How is this?
Not good.
Well, it all seemed to work out regardless.
You're not wrong.
I've got this.
Let's do this thing.
We're going to win this.
I'll I'll do whatever it takes.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
Out of my way!
Hey, it's my turn.
I'll fight too. Stay back. I'll try.
I can still fight.
Stand back.
I walked into it because I thought it was over.
I'm holding. Yeah! Wins all around.
That was fast. Yeah, we did a good job. Supports. I actually don't know. I wish I knew. Oh, excellent. That works great. Speaking of.
And heave.
Hello, Hilda. What are you doing?
Organizing our gear? What does it look like?
I know what it looks like, it just doesn't seem believable. But you working, I mean, you never do that.
Well, the person who's supposed to be doing it is hurt, so I agreed to pitch in and help out.
But you always have others do your work for you.
Okay, slow down, pal. It's not like I run around asking people to take on work for me. I just let them do it if they want to.
No matter the particulars of the process, the outcome is the same. Regardless, it's admirable of you to take the place of an injured comrade without begrudging them. Oh, and to be clear, I'm not here to help. I'm taking a well-earned break right now. Plus, you seem to have a handle on things yourself.
I haven't even asked you to help yet.
Not out loud, no, but your eyes tell a different tale.
Actually, I was thinking that if you had time for chit-chat, you had time to lend me a hand or two. But even I'm not enough of a jerk to ask a guy for help when he's on a break.
I am delighted you grasp the importance of rest. There are many out there who say the most unthinkable things on the subject. Oh, Linhart, you're on break? Perfect. Then you can help me with this awful whatever that I'm doing. Do they even understand the concept of downtime? Or is every waking moment merely a chance to increase their own productivity? Break time is for breaks.
You're speaking my language on that one. Although to be fair, your life seems to be one permanent break. So I see why somebody might say that to you.
Indeed. Sometimes they even claim I sleep too much, which is completely different from taking a break.
Wait, how is sleeping not a break?
Alas, how unfortunate. It appears you and I will not be able to reach common ground on this matter.
Laying it on a bit thick, aren't you?
That reminds me of something. Did I not see the injured comrade responsible for this storehouse hauling things at the goods depot this very morning?
Sure did. He said he wanted to help me out, so I asked him to take over.
At which point he promptly threw out his back and left this particular task to you. Yes, well, I now understand your reason for working. And with that, good night.
Ugh, that guy really bugs me sometimes. It's like he thinks he's better than me or something.
He's just a sleepy boy.
Anyone here? Oh, Hilda. Perfect.
I am, aren't I? Now, what do you need?
I was thinking about getting another round of practice in, but I need a partner. And here you stand. So what do you say?
What? But it's so late!
Yes, but I just thought up a fantastic move, and I need to try it out or I'll never be able to sleep.
Yeah, but I've already bathed, and I really don't want to get all sweaty and gross again.
Wait, is that you? You smell amazing.
I know! I use floral oils.
My gosh.
I've got a whole bunch of them, and I mix and match based on the situation or just, you know, mood.
Wow, that's impressive.
I bet you're wondering why I'd go to all that trouble, right? Well, scent is very important. One whiff of something nice can turn a person's entire day around.
I get that, but I don't really think it's for me. I'm always training or hunting or something, and the constant sweat would probably wash it right off.
Which is exactly why you should use floral scents. Then you'll smell like a delightful bouquet and not some kind of hog farmer. I mean, you're cute already, but you could be the whole package if you just leaned into it.
You think I'm cute? No one's ever said that to me before. Or anything even remotely like it, actually.
You know what? Let's just do it!
Yeah?
Come to my tent. That's where I keep the stash.
Oh my god.
I really don't think this is for me.
Oh, don't be silly. It is absolutely for you.
No, really. Besides, I have to go practice that move.
Well, too bad. but I'll come find you tomorrow, okay? Oh, this is so exciting!
Wait, I don't think I actually agreed to anything. Never mind. I'm leaving. Bye.
Yup, just a little bit of effort and she'll really be the whole package.
There's a lot more fights in this section than I thought there was going to be.
I'll do my best.
My muscles will see me through.
I actually haven't used Raphael in a minute, so I'm gonna make sure he's good to go. Oh, you can use these.
Time to go.
Are you all prepared to meet the enemy?
Who cares if we're at a disadvantage? We'll turn the tables lickety-split.
We need your help. Gotta get stronger.
I'm all right.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
We can skip my turn, you know.
All right, here I go.
I like moves.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Retreat!
Can't say I like how this is unfolding.
We've got an emergency! Send backup!
Not falter.
We're in a tight spot.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Got it. Whoa, I should go help.
Keep your eyes on me!
Right. We did good.
Yep, yep. They're so in danger.
own strength. You shall pay for this, you hear? Retreat! I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough. I face my comrades after this.
You have my support.
Yes.
I actually did it.
You're so good at this. Keep it up so I can take it easy.
Hey, it's my turn.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Still a...
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Let's move out!
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Getting things done.
Attack has finally come.
Good. We've gained control. Crush the enemy. Captain approved.
See? I'm good at defense too.
Phew. That took me a little bit longer. Not a lot of damage. Nope, we're good. Perfect.
Did you see?
Oh, and there's one more battle after. Yes, yes. Oh, Ignis wants to go on a expedition.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
So, I can do this.
Come, boy.
Apologies for the wait. Where are we going today?
Let's go to the
Today,
forest.
I'll look at the world through your eyes. What an exquisite forest. And I'm certain it was just as stunning thousands of years ago.
I don't know Inget's very well. I just know the boy likes to paint, and he doesn't want to be a knight or run the family business.
Apparently my ancestors lived in Leicester before the Alliance was even formed. Ah, that's right. War is always terrible, but I feel lucky to have met so many wonderful friends along the way. You have my thanks. People often tell me that being a knight doesn't suit me. Do you think the same?
This is a tricky question because he doesn't want to be a knight. Oh, okay.
Thank you for today. I hope you invite me again sometime.
I think we're done. Yeah, we just got the one little side mission, then we'll go back to train,
Which
and then
battlefield
we
are
are
you headed
good
to?
to go.
Oh, me?
I will show you true nobility.
I'll paint us a picture of victory.
I shall fulfill my noble duty.
We can win this.
My blood compels me.
I found.
Bitter than blackest coffee.
We can skip my turn, you know.
You shall pay for this. You hear? Just wait. No, not yet. I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
This looks like a sticky situation. We have to be careful.
I'll fight too. Stay back.
shall surpass me.
Switching it up, huh?
So who gets it? Hilda? Probably Hilda.
Let's keep this victory streak going. See?
So here's the thing.
Nice. Alright, 2 training points.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
These 2 are locked, so I'm gonna swap out. Let's get back to them. Means Claude doesn't train with anybody, yeah. Well, everybody else's supports are being worked on. He should train with somebody, because he has a lot of supports, but that's just the way it goes.
I'll put this to good use.
I bet. Can't.
Time to work you into shape. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Nice, excellent.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
The story one, baby.
I never imagined we would have such a difficult time advancing when our foes are so disorganized and dispersed.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have come. I can barely handle everyday life, let alone a difficult mission.
Perhaps you would have been better off remaining at Garreg Mach then? I volunteered for this assignment, but surely you had other options.
Stay at Garreg Mach? No way! I do not want to be there when my father shows up.
Then why not request a transfer for the Western Front? Aryan Road is infamously impregnable. You would have been quite safe stationed there.
And risk running into Lady Rhea? She's even scarier!
Alright. Well, in that case, there's little you can do but focus on the task ahead.
I cannot say I am pleased with our progress thus far, but Deirdre is finally in sight. If we can take the city, our mission will be complete.
The Imperial Army has conquered much of central and western Regan territory. They'll attack the city in a matter of days.
Thanks, Shamir. Your scouting prowess is unparalleled. I don't know what we would have done without your reports. It sounds like there's no point trying to delay them anymore. We need to pull the entire army back to Deirdre immediately. Hilda, send word to Duke Goneril and apprise him of the situation.
Leave it to me, boss.
It seems the repairs to the strongholds and gates have been completed, and all according to your specifications.
We actually got it done in time, huh? All that's left is to get our troops in position and our defenses will be ready. The Imperial Army is practically at our doorstep. You should all head straight to your posts.
Got it. I'll tell the others.
All of our commanders are so young and inexperienced, myself included. We wouldn't have any hope of victory if it weren't for the combat experience you two bring to the table.
You're putting a lot of stock in my skills, little Claude. Never thought I'd see the day.
If you can just get us through this fight, I'll be able to turn the tables. Don't let me down, okay?
Who do you think I am, boy? You've got nothing to worry about.
You've just gotta believe in your friends, Claude. If anyone can do this, it's us.
That's what I'm betting on. Now let's win this.
Don't let Judith die, or our safe point get captured. Persuade Malthus. We do want to do that. He's a huge alliance guy. Ooh, that's weird. I don't think I need this. Alright, we're good. Oh, I see what happened here. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's fine.
Hang in there, everyone. We'll turn this around, just you wait. The port can't remain in enemy hands. Use everything in your power to take it back.
Ah, our fearless leader finally makes his entrance. We've been holding out all by our lonesome.
My apologies, Judith. I had my hands full elsewhere. We'll need you to maintain our defense. Everyone else, make sure she stays alive. Once... No problem, I got it.
Nice work. Keep it up.
One more left. Come on.
Okay, we need to go stabilize the front lines. Just make sure they don't steal any of our strongholds back.
What? They have recaptured the port. This does not bode well.
Take a breather.
Launch our surprise attack!
My God!
Set up an ambush inside the city? Can't say I expected that. Lower the drawbridge and intercept them.
Defense.
Let us all stand
together.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Take a breather.
No problem.
Maybe we should call in the archers? Archers, protect our line of defense!
Christ, please stop changing my view everywhere.
Plenty of treasure here, right for the taking. And take it we did. Time for a quick exit.
I won't run away! Yeah, let's do this!
All right, here I go!
Now it is my turn.
Looting at a time like this? The nerve!
They'll break through our defense.
My turn.
We need reinforcements.
I genuinely forgot about the situation up there.
Whew. I'm glad we got all that stuff back.
We're putting up a good fight, but we're one step behind. There's gotta be a way to turn the tables. Wait, that's...
Ooh.
Fear not.
Almost Sigisvald Goneril has arrived. I shall deliver Deirdre from the hands of the enemy. Into the fray.
Ooh, I get to be Hulse. I was wondering why I was short of character. Hulse is one of mine. Holy shit.
I will crush the Empire forces. Everyone, follow me!
Lack of sword boys, I'm pretty sure.
Prepare to fire. We shall blast a hole through their defense line.
Oh no! Our defensive line is in jeopardy. Isn't there any way to stop them?
Claude, we're able to move the ships now.
Nice work. If we bring them this way, we can use them as a bridge.
Leicester's mightiest hero has come to our aid. We can't be defeated now.
Get those ships over here.
I would have preferred Judith, but I will take Hulse.
It's my turn. All hands, attack!
Wait, isn't that Baltic? What's he doing fighting for the Empire?
Just a scratch. I can't be stopped. Finish.
Very cool. He would probably be a mortal savant if I had to guess.
Take a breather.
Are we changing places?
We managed to take out one of those weapons.
Sorry.
We can't hold out.
I keep missing the fact that that sort of stuff is happening.
I'm here to assist.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Any longer. Please, send help. Gotcha.
Doesn't look like it's in any level. It's just low health. Just because of the ballistas.
Haven't you heard of the jaw-dropping king of grappling? Guess not.
Sorry. Take your final bow. Now leave.
Balti, just give up already. Why don't you join us instead?
I've got no right to choose now that I'm beat. Do whatever you want with me.
I did not think I had underestimated you. Terribly unfortunate. All units, attack! Follow me!
It is a noble's duty to protect the people. We must recapture Deirdre.
Thank goodness. Now they can't bombard us anymore.
I was hoping I'd grab that one too.
One step.
Yeah, Marianne's been putting in work too.
It has been some time, Ferdinand, though I had hoped our next meeting would be for tea instead of battle.
Indeed. I would have much preferred trading barbs, not blows.
Sorry. Hey, I'm doing pretty well today.
Go get him, Claude. My blood.
All that's left is to take down the enemy general. Take your final bow.
No! Fuck. I always think it's A.
Now
God damn it. Why such a weird fucking way to do that? Do we kill Ferdinand? Probably not, right? He's a huge general for Edelgard's side.
This is for the future of the Empire.
Let's see how...
Shall not lose, no matter who comes for me.
Yeah, I didn't think so. That would have been crazy.
Let my ambitions get the better of
He's
me.
floating.
We must withdraw and regroup. Fall back!
We won! I want to hear those victory cheers, folks. They're probably planning a second assault after they regroup. But we'll see if that actually happens.
Look! The Imperial army is retreating!
Steady, Hilda. Don't get too excited just yet. We've only repelled the first wave of their assault. The Empire has been funneling a great deal of troops into Leicester since taking control of the Great Bridge of Murden. I expect they'll have plenty of reinforcements at the ready, fresh and fully prepared to fight.
Sharp as ever, Holst. I was thinking the same thing. We're not out of the woods just yet.
But you still have your plan, right?
I believe it is high time you explain exactly what scheme you hold up your sleeve.
Just keep your eyes on the enemy and you'll know soon enough. Assuming the plan actually succeeds, that is.
What do you mean by that?
Enough with the theatrics. Do you truly intend to evade our questions, even now?
Well, if that's what our leader says, we'll just have to monitor the Imperial Army and await good news.
If you are satisfied with that, Lord Holst, then it will have to suffice.
I don't get it. Why are you still being so tight-lipped about this plan?
Just keeping my promise to a certain individual who also happens to be the linchpin of this entire scheme. And Lawrence, apologies in advance.
Why are you apologizing only to me? That feels somewhat disquieting. Oh, very well. I shall wait to see just what it is you have been scheming. But to be clear, if this plan of yours fails, the Alliance is finished. We will no longer be able to resist the Empire.
Yes, I'm well aware. Failure isn't an option.
Ooh. I don't usually S-rank the mean story ones because I fuck around too much.
I fought.
Just gotta let my muscles do their thing.
Do I not actually get to keep Holst? You sons of bitches. Okay, there we go. He wasn't technically mine, so he didn't get any experience for this battle.
Move the injured soldiers to the rear. All those who can fight, reform your ranks. As soon as we are prepared, we will launch another attack on Deirdre.
Another one? Why don't we just, wait for Count Berkeley's?
Our enemy is exhausted, while we have plenty of soldiers who are unharmed and able to fight. This is the most opportune time to strike.
Lord Ferdinand.
Ah, General Ladislava. We've been waiting for you. Has Count Berkeley's arrived?
No, he has yet to depart the Empire. There has been some suspicious activity in southern Leicester that has made the Minister wary to proceed.
Suspicious activity, you say? Do we have any idea what the Alliance is plotting?
Not to my knowledge, sir. As much as it pains me to say it, perhaps we should fall back until we know more.
And yet here we stand, on the precipice of victory.
General Ladislava, our scouts have returned.
And what do they report?
Gloucester soldiers have launched a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden. We've lost control of the bridge. We anticipate that House Gloucester and Ordelia's forces will soon seize the lands that belong to House Phlegathon.
So, Count Gloucester was deceiving us all along.
What? We've been tricked? Oh no, 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 no! We're doomed!
It seems we've blundered right into an Alliance trap.
We have to retreat. Get out of here! Find someplace safe to hide!
Calm yourself, Bernadetta. A leader must project confidence for the good of their soldiers. We shall begin an orderly march to the Great Bridge of Murden at once. Though the enemy may give chase, stopping is not an option. We must maintain our course for the Empire and let nothing deter us.
Understood. I am with you, wherever you may take us.
I apologize for leading you both into this debacle. For now, all we can do is pray that any part of our host makes it back to the Empire safely. Forgive me, Edelgard. I may not be able to keep my promise to you after all.
Ooh, did we lose Ferdinand so early? I didn't think he'd be
Imperial Army
recruitable.
is on the run. Looks like my plan went off without a hitch.
According to a messenger from my father, Gloucester forces have launched a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden.
Bernie will be.
What did you say?
The Imperial forces were caught completely off guard and have been driven back. The bridge is once again under Alliance control.
He also said that Count Ordelia is working with Count Gloucester to fortify southern Leicester.
Using a false surrender to draw the enemy into a disadvantageous position. I take it that was your plan, my lord?
Yeah, basically. Except that Count Gloucester wouldn't have acted if we hadn't won the battle for Deirdre. That was the promise we made. And thanks to all of you, I held up my end of the bargain.
So, what's all that mean now?
They're saying that House Gloucester and House Ordelia never really betrayed the Alliance.
I hope you can all forgive me. I knew the whole time, but my father had sworn me to secrecy.
You knew about this, Lysithea? But my father never breathed a word of it to me. Claude, why was I not informed?
Again, I'm sorry about that. Your father made me swear not to say anything until it was over and done with.
But why? Is this another sign that he has yet to consider me a worthy successor?
Oh my god.
That's not it, Lawrence. But it's also not my place to speak for your father. You should ask him yourself the next time you see him. I'm sure this all came as a shock to you, Lawrence, but there's no time to sulk. We need to move, and quick. If we don't surround and quash the Imperial Army right away, this little plan will backfire, and Count Gloucester will be the one left vulnerable.
He's right. If Count Burgleys were to enter the fray now, our allies at the Great Bridge would be caught in a pincer attack.
Who's this Count Burgleys person?
The Empire's Minister of Military Affairs. His house holds the territory on the opposite end of the Great Bridge. I've yet to face him on the battlefield myself, but he's regarded as the greatest warrior in the Empire.
I see where this is going. We need to move.
I hate to ask this of you when you're still exhausted from the last battle, but I'm going to need one more push from each of you.
Golden Wildfire. The leader's stratagem.
So this is where things finally seem to be deviating, because the Empire's not going to succeed.
The Alliance army pushes back the Empire at Deirdre, where they receive word that Count Gloucester has rejoined the Alliance. It seems his disloyalty was all part of a deceitful plan. With their
Breaking
position
treaties,
lost,
no big deal.
the Imperial army begins to retreat. Claude and his allies press forward, planning to surround them as they flee to Adrestia.
So we're gonna fuck up poor Ferdinand. Yeah, I think Ferdinand
The
dies.
Imperial
but
forces within the
probably
Alliance
get
are currently
burned.
dispersed between the western part of Regan territory and the northern part of Gloucester lands. They're making a desperate attempt to march south, but Count Gloucester's persistent attacks have slowed their progress.
I would appreciate it if you could be more precise with your language. In fact, my father's tactics have halted the Imperial Army's southward advance.
I'm pretty sure that's what I just said. Anyway, here's where we come in. We'll surround the enemy, cutting off their retreat and cornering them in western Regan territory. Then, we give them a good thrashing.
That's it? Sounds kind of simple if you ask me.
Hey, what more could you want? All the best plans are easy to understand. Trust me, it's a sure win.
Yeah, even I know what's going on now.
We just have to herd the Imperial Army into Western Regan territory and stop them from moving any further south, right?
Couldn't have said it better myself. Just remember that the enemy knows this is their last stand. We have to proceed with caution. I want to finish them off before Count Burgles has a chance to muster a sizable army and mount an attack.
Ferdinand and Bernadetta are leading the Imperial Army, right?
I'm guessing you'd rather not kill them? Believe me, I don't want that either. We may have been in different classes, but they're still our old friends from the Academy. Once our forces are in place, I plan to offer them terms of surrender. But for now, we need to focus on driving their army into a corner.
You got it! I swear on these biceps, I won't let them get away!
I don't know. I'm not convinced it's gonna be that easy. But I guess that's besides the point. We've got to get out there.
You said it. Let's move out.
I can't believe that Count Gloucester betrayed us. The Great Bridge has fallen back into enemy hands.
Now that our troops are trapped on Alliance lands, House Regan and House Gloucester have them surrounded on both sides. It's doubtless one of Claude's clever little stratagems, and it stings.
I don't understand. Everyone is aware of the troubled history between Regan and Gloucester. Why would they decide to bury the hatchet now? Unless this supposed feud is little more than a web Claude has spun for this exact moment.
Perhaps it is, but perhaps not. For all we know, he wants us to overthink the situation and make a greater mistake.
As it stands, Ferdinand's forces are trapped behind enemy lines. The Minister of Military Affairs is moving to recapture the Great Bridge of Murden with all haste. However, I fear he lacks a sufficiently sizable force to do so swiftly enough to reach our isolated comrades before they are crushed.
We cannot stand idly by while our allies are in danger. What are our options, Hubert?
I have already taken the liberty of engaging several promising mercenary companies. I directed them to covertly enter Alliance territory and provide reinforcements to Ferdinand.
Okay, this is where
Why
Violet
was I
comes
not
in.
informed of any of this?
From the very beginning, I had my doubts about Ferdinand and his ability to lead our troops to victory.
Jesus, Hubert.
I employed these mercenaries using my own personal funds, which obviated any need to report it.
Ferdinand.
And you believe they'll
Hubert.
make it to him in time?
I do. It turns out that they are quite familiar with the terrain. I am confident that they will prove well worth the cost of their contracts.
It's funny, Hubert, to think that your complete lack of faith in Ferdinand might be the very thing that saves his life. The world truly is a mysterious place.
Hubert paid with these prayed for the Violet mercenaries with his own fucking money. So he wouldn't have to tell Edelgard that he didn't believe in Ferdinand.
Let's talk.
Hey Hey, Shez, have you heard the news? But I'm gonna. We have a new facility where you can research battle tactics. Studying is no substitute for real-life experience, of course, but it should still prove useful. Take a look when you have the chance. Yeah, it's gonna cost me a fair penny because everybody's gotta learn. I have all these new characters. Circumstances dictate how people act. As such, I believe things are about to get much more difficult for you. Though perhaps that will be a welcome change for a mercenary of your caliber. You will undoubtedly face the Ashen Demon again. I do hope you'll emerge victorious this time. A record consisting largely of the world outside Fodlan, the author's identity is unknown, but they've clearly experienced these places firsthand. Oh, we have definitely read this. Yes. We read it in, Scarlet Blaze. Claude's plan has given us a glimmer of hope, but the idea of annihilating the Imperial Army is just so... Yeah, I hear you. We know people on the other side, so it would be a hard victory to celebrate. Yes, exactly. I hope we can convince them to surrender. I've been so curious to find out what the boy had been plotting. But I never would have guessed he'd teamed up with Erwin. The two of them usually fight like cats and dogs. Oh, Erwin is Count Glostier, little Lorenz's father. Jeez. All things considered, they might be a good match for each other. They both have a penchant for cooking up cunning strategies. I'm glad my brother's joined us, but he needs to give me more space. He just told me I should go home because he's too worried about me. Ah, I wish he wouldn't baby me so much.
I'm impressed.
I bet I know why Claude didn't tell us his plan. He didn't fully believe Count Glostier would come through, though he probably had a backup scheme in case that one failed. Don't you think? I heard you fought Ferdinand in Derdugroup. To be perfectly honest, he's much more suited to defense than offense, but I imagine he volunteered himself to lead the army.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
could be. His attacks felt desperate somehow. That's not really a question of being unsuited to offense, though. I think the Emperor simply indulged her friend's request.
Oh yeah.
I heard rumors the Imperial Army recently hired some famous mercenary companies, and apparently one of them's already in Leicester. Could end up facing them at some point.
Hey.
So do you know someone in these companies or something? Hard to say. I haven't found out which ones are the Empire hired yet. I wonder if it's... Never mind. Just talking to myself. Forget it. I don't want to bring Byleth on this particular one because I don't want to hear Leonie being straight up obnoxious. And I think it would be funny to kill Gerald in front of her. We're gonna corner the enemy so they can't escape and then smash them. But they're gonna do whatever they can to get away, so it'll be a challenge to round them all up. I'm the big and burly type, you know? Dashing around isn't my strong suit. Oh, but Lorenz's dad is gonna be roughing him up too, right? That'll be a huge help. Claude and Count Glostier planned what would have Claude and Count Glostier planned what would happen in... Oh my god. Stop. I fucked it up. Claude and Count Glostier planned what would happen at the Great Bridge of Murden in advance. My father had little choice but to follow the Count's lead. House Ardelia has always been at the mercy of the nobles or the Empire. I wonder when my father will be able to live in peace.
My instruction comes at a high price.
I knew this was going to cost me a small fortune.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
I've just made my group so strong. Under the tyranny of ruthless disorder, the people endured long periods of suffering. The vile nemesis, who proclaimed himself the king of liberation, delighted in war and bloodshed. Rather than rebelling against his persecution, the people of Fodlan fell into his depths in a mad scramble to attain power through murder and theft. 41 years before the founding of the Andrestian Empire, Saint Seros appeared in the land of Enbar, and through the many unfathomable miracles she performed, spread light across the land. In doing so, she joined the shattered hearts of the purest people of Fodlan, who went on to form the Holy Church of Seros. Imperial Year 1, the founding of the Andrestian Empire. In the first year of our calendar, the glorious Andrestian Empire was founded. Its name was gifted by an oracle, and its future blessed by the goddess. Its capital, Enbar, was chosen to govern the southern reaches of Fodlan, where the divine Saint Seros also lent her power. Imperial Year 32, the War of Heroes. Willem Paul Horisvelg, an inaugural Andrestian emperor, raised an army in pursuit of the unification of Fodlan. With his might, he hunted and destroyed any house's territory that dared seek more power. Imperial Year 46, the Battle of Grundor Field. An intense battle erupted on Grundor Field, where the houses that were allied with Nemesis and the Imperial forces of the Andrestian army clashed. There, the Imperial forces emerged victorious. Imperial Year 91, the Battle of Taltine. The houses that were allied with Nemesis once again faced off against the Imperial forces, this time at Taltilian Plains, where the evil Nemesis finally fell and the Empire secured a momentous victory. Imperial Year 98, the War of the Heroes ends. The successor of the great Emperor, William I, Lycon I, succumbed to a sudden illness. The Emperor, which ruled over the majority of Fodlan, took this opportunity to put an end to the seemingly endless fighting. Hey, buddy.
Okay, so...
I had my reasons for working with the Empire, but I'm originally from Leicester. I've got half a brother here, not to mention friends and some other people I'm indebted to, so I'm glad things worked out this way.
Hey!
You had your reasons, and what were those? They paid better than the Alliance. Turns out I can be pretty cold-hearted when you wave a few gold in front of my face. Anyway, I'm officially fighting for the Alliance now, so I hope we have each other's backs. I'm so relieved House Gloucester rejoined the Alliance. If they'd stayed with the Empire, we would have had to face Count Gloucester in battle. Yeah, I'm glad it didn't come to that, though you never know what'll happen in the future. Please don't say such things. That's like asking for something bad to happen.
Hey there.
I know everyone's exhausted, but it all comes down to this moment. Will we be able to subdue the Imperial army in our borders before Count Burgles makes a move on the bridge? There's not a moment to lose. I'm counting on you, Shez.
Right on.
I won't let you down. This is exactly what you hired me for, and I'm going to see this job through. Just what I wanted to hear. I'm glad you're with us. It is utterly disgraceful that I could not discern my father's plot with Claude. That they carried on whilst keeping me in the dark fills me with such a sense of emptiness.
Are you sure?
We haven't won yet. You still have a chance to show 'em what you can do. That is true. I shall be the one to guide the Alliance to victory. Father is concerned for you, dear sister. Why not leave the rest to me and run along home?
No.
No. I'm not ditching everyone just so I can be safe. I never thought I'd hear you say such a thing. It warms my heart to know you found good comrades. Besides, I won't be in any danger if you're on the battlefield too, right? That's right. No matter how many enemies descend upon us, I won't let them lay a finger on you. You two are so close. I'm actually kind of jealous. I don't have any siblings myself. Then allow me to become your surrogate older brother, though Hilda will always be my first priority. Yeah, I wouldn't take him up on that offer. He's handy to have around, but he's also a huge pain. In any case, Hilda, remember not to take my presence in battle as an invitation to be reckless. Yeah, trust me, I'm pretty risk-averse. figured.
Sorry for the wait, Lawrence. So, what is it you wanted to talk about? Ooh, don't tell me. Is it about a girl?
No. I wish to discuss the consequences of your strategy at the Great Bridge of Murden.
Oh, that. If it's an apology you want, I'll say it as many times as I need to. Both to you and your father. My plan left a cloud of treason hanging thick over the Honorable House Gloucester. I'm sorry, Lawrence.
Please, I have already accepted your apology. And besides, did my father not agree to your scheme? Luckily, my own person remains unsullied, and I will soon remedy the blemishes on my family name. You have my word.
If that's not it, then what do you want to talk about?
There is something I wish to confirm with you. A matter regarding the future of the Leicester Alliance. Can we really trust you, Claude? I have no qualms admitting that your work has freed the Alliance from a number of tight situations. And yet, I have never been able to fully place my trust in you. The same is true even now. Were it as simple as choosing to believe, I would do just that. But this situation makes me uneasy. Day after day, I find myself forced to rely on a man with unclear roots and even more unclear intentions.
Your tongue's as sharp as ever, Lawrence. But I can't say I don't get where you're coming from. I wouldn't trust me either in your shoes. If I were you, I wouldn't let my loved ones touch a guy like me with a 10-foot poleaxe, let alone count on me to keep them safe.
You are quick to disparage yourself.
Yeah, maybe I took it a little far there. I mean, I'm not that bad, am I? Still, I'm not all-knowing or all-powerful like the goddess is. There's no way for me to know what the future might hold. Which means there's only one thing I can do. Stack my deck with as many cards as I can so we're ready for anything that comes our way. But on that front, the possibilities are kinda endless. No matter how many tricks I've got in my pocket, there's still this lingering worry I just can't shake. That's what I meant by not being able to trust myself. I feel like I'm constantly walking this tightrope with no clear end in sight. Lawrence? Are you even listening? If you were any quieter, I think you'd have died on the spot.
I am present, yes. I was just so shocked to hear you voice your anxieties that I struggled to find words. Could this be another of your schemes? What do you hope to gain by deceiving me so?
Whoa, slow down there. You're the one who brought this whole thing up, remember? Kinda rude to react like that after I go and spill my heart out to you, don't you think?
Forgive me, it seemed to have lost my presence of mind entirely. I fear I may be entering a state of shock.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Okay, so let's get everybody all squared away and trained and all that good stuff. There will be more supports.
Time to work you into shape.
A, B, B, C. This one is not super important. I'm gonna put. What you got here, Claude? Yeah, that's what I figured. What else do we have? Well, holy shit. That's very exciting. I was hoping that would be the case. Alright, I'm gonna put you with... nobody. because there's nobody left.
Everything feels new when we train together.
I'll put this to...
Time to work you into shape.
Actually,
I could get behind this.
I thought he was going to become immortal savants.
Well, that was a chore. This is...
Okay, cool. Oh, cool. These two have a support. That's very good. Yeah, I think it's just... We only have one unit that's not part of everything. Okay.
We must make the most of this training and surpass our limits. I expect you to participate as well, Hilda.
Are you saying you think I'll slack off? Rude. Training's the one thing I never push off to others.
Is that true?
Can I take a nap yet?
We may get some of these pretty far along. I'm just gonna burn these off.
I think it's making sense now.
I had this power within me all the while?
Training can be the difference. Can't wait to see how you
Oh,
do.
something happened that didn't allow us to use everything.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
But what? I don't know.
Just gotta let my muscles do their thing.
Can't wait to see it in action.
Can't wait to get back out there.
Very nice.
Training can be the difference. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I thought so. Claude and Holst. Well, I might as well do that and then finish up the training.
So, Holst's leading the soldiers' drills himself, eh? And everyone looks to be way more into it than usual. That's Holst for you, all right.
My ears are burning, my lord.
Holst! Wow, what a surprise. I was just watching your drills. Everyone looks so spirited. Probably because they know you're keeping an eye on them.
So the soldiers aren't so enthusiastic with others? Training is only meaningful if it emulates true battle. Without tension, it's little more than exercise. We'll need to improve our methods at once.
Let's cut them a little slack. It's not like they're all goofing around when you're not there. It's just that everyone gets a tiny bit more excited when they get to see you in the flesh. You're Lester's living legend, the powerful warrior who accomplishes feats of undaunted heroism without even a crest to help him. And they get to train and fight with you? Seriously, it's probably the biggest thrill of their lives.
Ha! You have quite the gift for flattery. But someone like me is nothing when compared to the 10 elites. Of course, I wouldn't walk away from that fight empty-handed. Even unaided, I bet I could take a limb or two before the end.
If you can keep up with the 10 elites, I'll need to invent some even more impressive flattery. But I meant what I said about the troops. Honestly, I feel the same excitement just standing next to you.
Then it was worth my coming here. Still, I believe that you inspire far more trust and enthusiasm than I do. The Alliance would never have come together like this if that weren't the case.
If only it would have. A little solidarity would go a long way for us. Anyway, thanks again, Holst. It's much appreciated.
I'm just doing my job as the heir to House Goneril. All I do is for the sake of the Leicester Alliance. Though, even more importantly, Hilda stands at your side. That alone is enough to keep me near at hand.
It sounds like I need to thank Hilda instead, then.
It couldn't hurt to do so, but also keep her safe. As you know, I've sworn to protect Fodlan's throat, with my very life if need be. So if the Almirans turn their attentions to it, I'll have no choice but to return there at once.
And if that happens, we'll be right there with you to drive them back. Call it a gut feeling, but I suspect their next attack will be a battle that changes Fodlan's fate forever.
Oh, we are locked.
Time to work you into shape.
I bet this'll come in handy.
Can't wait to get back out there.
Training can be with proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Oh, not the support I thought it was going to be. Let's go.
Hey there, Shamir. What's a gal like you doing in a place like this?
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Nothing in particular. Just had some time to kill. Thought it'd be nice to chat.
Shouldn't you and Holst be punching each other's abs or something?
That sounds nice and all, but I've had my eye on you for a while.
Try anything funny, and you'll regret it.
Whoa,
She doesn't
take
swing
it
that
easy,
way, man.
pal. I didn't mean it like that. I was just thinking the two of us have got a lot in common, yeah?
Nothing comes to mind.
Hey now, let's not be too hasty. Take gambling, for instance. I happen to know you like a little game of chance, and I fancy a wager myself every now and again.
You can't call it gambling if all you do is lose.
Sure, I've probably lost more than I've made, but hey, that's part of the fun, right?
Keep telling yourself that.
What about booze? From what I understand, you're quite the drinker.
But unlike you, I can actually hold my liquor.
Hey, that was one time. Nobody drinks Balthus under the table. Not unless I've lost a bet.
This
You
man
must
is
lose
stupid.
often.
I love him a lot.
I've seen you stumbling around here quite a bit.
Alright, so gambling and booze are out. What about fighting? The battlefield is where we both come alive, yeah?
My fighting style is nothing like yours.
I can't argue with that. I like to get in real close and crack some skulls. Well, you prefer to pick off enemies from a safe distance. But even if our methods are different, the end result is the same. It's kill or be killed out there.
Huh. So you do see how we're different.
Give me some credit, will ya? I might not be the best drinker or gambler, but I am the desirable king of grappling. I can tell you're not looking for your fights to be a bloodbath, unlike yours truly.
Because I don't like dying. I prefer to be the one doing the killing. That's why I use a bow. The only one who bleeds is the enemy. Aren't you forgetting something? After gambling and booze, you're supposed to ask me about women. Though I doubt our tastes are similar.
Oh.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Means she's a
Hey,
lesbian.
Shamir, where are you going?
Balthus, and you have been barking up the wrong tree.
Wonder what that was about.
So, Balthus. Good for Shamir. Well, we all already knew that. Balthus and Edelgard. No. Fuck that one. Fuck that moose. Fuck, I could never imagine that. Hubert, though. Hubert is missing support with somebody. One day I'll learn who it is.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Alright, everybody, time to eat up.
Yep.
Enjoy your slop.
Hey, thanks. It's nice.
Wow, that... Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Realize that, but mine. I might as well, right? Get these two get these two rolling.
Hey, this is...
Nothing is more joyous than a friend treating me to a meal and getting to enjoy it with my beloved sister.
Right. But can we not do this whole beloved sister thing in front of other people? It's so embarrassing.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah,
This is one of my favorites.
I'm surprised you know what I like.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Yeah, let's get this done.
Sure, I'll help.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Whew.
Counting on you both.
Sure, I can help.
Let us give it our utmost.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I don't think they have anything higher than a C.
Counting on you both.
Very well.
I'll do what I can.
We all must do our fair share.
We'll save 2 of those for any expeditions that happen. Oh, there's tons of stuff. Okay.
Looks like he's at it again. How's the book, Ignatz?
Jesus.
Ah! Could you please not surprise me like that?
Sorry. So, you got more books, huh? They look expensive.
They were tucked away in my family's storeroom. I had my brother send them to me. We're a merchant family. All the books here are technically meant to be for sale. But they've gone unsold for years now, so he sent them, without telling my father.
Your brother sounds like a nice guy. Are you two close?
We weren't when we were younger, but I guess we are now. We do write to each other a lot. And he listens to even my strangest requests. That's why I tend to go to him for everything. Wonder if he feels sorry for me since I became a knight for our family's benefit.
So you didn't really want to do it then?
Well, no, that's not... I did it because I wanted to help them. Now that I'm a knight for House Gloucester, I've been able to make a lot more connections with the nobility. If I use that to help my family's business, then I'm perfectly happy with where I am.
If you say so. What kind of books did you borrow?
A bunch of travel journals and collections of letters from far-off places. No matter how painful life may be, it all fades away when I read these books and imagine myself traveling.
Wait, did you just say painful? I knew you weren't happy. What you really want to do is travel around and paint all the scenery you like, don't you?
What? How do you know that?
You're not exactly hiding it. You've got books on painting techniques, preparing pigments, and all that kind of stuff right here.
Yes. The truth is, I love painting. I know the world holds all these wondrous sights that I can't even begin to imagine. If only I could see them for myself and capture them on canvas. I used to dream of doing that. But things are different now, you know? I don't regret becoming a knight, and I didn't do it just for my family's sake. I want to do my part to shape Fogland's future. It's my responsibility as much as anyone else's. That conviction has only grown with every battle. Ah, that must have sounded so arrogant. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassing myself.
No.
All right. If you're gonna make it that clear you don't regret your choice, then I'll stop pestering you. But this war is gonna end one day. Why not keep your dreams alive for when it does?
Maybe I will.
Hey, Holst. You here to train?
That's right. I was just about to get started, in fact.
Perfect. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest. I was only planning on honing the fundamentals, mind you.
Oh. I was actually hoping we could spar a little. I've heard stories about you for as long as I can remember. People say you're the mightiest warrior in all of Leicester. So I thought this would be a good chance to learn a little something about your strength.
I'm afraid you'd likely learn little from such a bout.
What? Why?
I can't go all out against an ally. When I spar, I have to take care not to kill my partner, unlike in a real fight.
Jesus.
I can live with a few broken bones. Just show me what you've got.
If I do, broken bones will be the least of your worries. I'm well aware of your strength. I'd be in for a world of trouble myself if I held anything back.
So, is there anything I can do to convince you?
If you're that insistent about it, I suppose there is one thing that would change my mind.
You mean if I made a move on Hilda?
You. On her?
No, Jesus!
Now why would I want to kill you for that? Don't be ridiculous. But, no, that's not what I meant.
Touch my sister. I fucking dare you, Scrub Lord.
Is if you face me as an enemy. After all, there's no greater teacher than the battlefield. The vast majority of what I've learned didn't come from lectures or drills. It came from dancing with death time and again in the heat of battle. So, what do you say, friend? Care to team up with the enemy and pit your steel against mine?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Oh, so you'd actually consider it. Nothing wrong with that, I suppose. You have to keep your options open.
Anyway, for now, I can settle for honing the fundamentals alongside an ally.
Wonderful. Shall we begin?
That's a tasty looking roast you've got there, Claude. Where'd you get it?
Oh, hey, Raphael. I nabbed it from the base we took over the other day. No big deal. Plus, it's about to go bad, so there's no point in trying to ration it out to the troops. Meaning?
You're giving it to me! Oh, yes!
Hold on there, big guy. Nobody can eat all of this alone, not even you. I was actually thinking we could all feast on it together. Want to help me cook it?
You bet I do! Might mean my stomach goes a little emptier, but feasting with the whole team adds a spice like no other. Just leave the rest to me. I'll kick this meat party off in style.
Hey, make sure you take it to the mess hall. Is he even listening to me? Wow, this looks incredible. Color me impressed, Raphael.
Well, you said it was about to go bad, right? I had to grill it up as quick as I could.
I mean, it wasn't going bad in a matter of minutes, but this is a huge help. Thanks. Weird. It felt like that was more than we could ever finish, but just mention food to the crew and it's gone in an instant.
Too bad, too. I was thinking I could split any leftovers we had with Maya and my grandpa.
Doesn't it take days to get here from where they are? It would definitely have started rotting by then. Besides, this isn't really the chapter in history you want an old man and a child going out for a stroll.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Still, I hope that day comes soon.
Huh?
A time when we can invite your grandfather and sister over for banquets whenever we want. A time when it's not so dangerous for them to travel. Not that any of that'll be possible so long as this war keeps dragging on.
That's it, Claude! That's it!
Whoa! What's all the yelling for?
This meal was amazing, yeah. But a little voice in the back of my mind kept saying something was missing. And now I know what it is! Once the land's at peace again, we're gonna have a huge party with Maya and my grandpa and everyone! After all, you can't savor a meal if you've got thoughts of war rolling around in your head.
Yeah, I think you're right. A banquet we can throw in peacetime is far better than one we have to put on hold due to the conflict. But in order to make that dream a reality, we'll need to create a future where the wild animals share their game instead of fighting over it.
Game? As in game meat? You have more?
Sorry, just a metaphor for the eagles and lions, always at each other's throats. As for us deer, we're content with leaves. But where should we forage next?
everybody. I guess I should do myself a favor and do the first mission to get that cutscene out of the way, and then we should be pretty good. Hopefully there won't be a secret second cutscene. There might be. I'll just do the one. $500 enemies. Oh, we gotta do it fast. Get the hell out of here, Shiz. You're level 49.
Let's clean up.
Not a good place for horses.
My muscles will see me through.
Who, me? Let's do this thing. I'll do this my way.
I hope I can be of some use.
Stand back.
It's not over.
This'll come in handy. This'll make things.
Alright, here I go! And I won't let anyone take it back! Get ready!
I've got it. Need some backup?
Beg of you! Help!
I'll take point.
Thank you. I'll repay you somehow.
My strength is yours.
No one's a match for
And
my
we're done.
brawn.
So quick. I know a lot of it's because some of them have just 1,000 abilities from being on the team before, but you do get things done quite quickly.
Just do
We should get a cutscene.
Is that you, Claude? What are you doing in a place like this?
Oh, hey. I'm not up to much. Just shirking my duties for a little bit.
Your plan's going well, huh? We've managed to corral most of the Imperial forces that are still in the Alliance.
Everything's moving like clockwork. At this rate, it won't be long before we've finished off the entire enemy force.
You don't seem too happy about it. Hasn't this whole war been unfolding exactly the way you thought it would?
So far, yeah. But it's not over yet. Unless we find a way to stop them, the Empire is going to make another play for the Great Bridge of Murden. And when that happens, we'll be taking on Count Berglies himself. It'll be a brutal fight, no matter how many angles we try to play. And even if we pull it off, what then? Do we invade the Empire or just stay on the defensive? We don't know what's going on with the Kingdom and the Church, and the Almirans could decide to drop in on us again at any time. There are limits to how far I can map things out, but the Alliance won't survive unless I account for every possibility. I'm dancing as fast as I can here, but there's no end in sight, and these feet are starting to get tired.
Claude, if anyone can do this, it's you. You'll figure something out, just like you always do. I know it.
I only hope that happens before I flat out collapse.
Guess that would be a problem, yeah.
Speak for yourself. I, for one, have plenty of wisdom to share. Perhaps I should grant you some?
I kind of want to do a second fight just to be sure.
Won't be much help. But on the off chance I do get a flash of inspiration, I'll be sure to let you know.
Excuse me? I've placed myself at your disposal, yet you claim there's only an off chance that I'd have a good idea? I'd appreciate a little more credit.
You know, I'm really glad you're the one who hired me, Claude. You've got vision. You think about all these things that never even occur to me. Plus, I know you'll always pay me on time.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. Sorry to make you listen to all my griping. But you know what? I feel a bit better now. Maybe it's not such a bad thing to let it all out now and then.
Well, if all you need is someone to vent to, I'm here. I'll even give you a real good rate on it.
Wait, you're charging me for this? You mercenaries sure know how to bleed a guy dry, don't you?
Therapy ain't free, my dude. Marianne wants to go on an expedition. Fuck. Okay. Grab the supplies.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
I hope everything goes well today.
Oh, they've put her very low because her dress probably doesn't work
waiting
well
for
with
you.
the horse, so you can't see it. Like, don't look at this. It's a clipping nightmare. That was my first thought. I was like, she's basically in a gown. How is she gonna ride this horse? You just don't get to see it.
Breathtaking. I'm speechless.
Don't think I'm going to do very well with her.
Do you think the goddess truly watches over us? I believe that she does. Yes, that's correct.
Really?
Recently, Dorte, he's one of the horses, has been in a bad mood. I wonder if he's tired. That was amazing. Do you ever wish you could throw everything away and escape to another world?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, really, Marianne?
Thank you very much for your company today.
Yeah, I didn't think I would do it. She's tough. I don't understand her. Okay. And we will head back out and do an just in case there's a second cutscene. Secret. There was that only happened once in the Imperial route, but I don't want to risk it, especially because it was a good cutscene that I ended up having to watch off stream. Beat the fighter. Cannot be defeated. Oh, it's never a good time for horses. It's bad news for literally everyone in the squad.
I'm going to doze
Oh,
off.
it's
I
only good
just
for my
know it.
release. Very spicily leveled. I'll just bring the big guns
There's
real
no
quick.
time to waste.
Now that nobody's here to stop you, Moonheart, you can have the strongest quick you want. Take Mercedes back. Take Dorothea's. This will be quick considering my team.
I must live through this, no matter what.
I won't let you down.
would be lost if I were to die here.
I'm dragging the others down. So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Going for it!
I beg of you, help!
Don't get used to me trying this much. Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, I won't slack off.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these must.
You can count on me. I've got you.
You're pretty amazing, all right. And I won't let anyone take it back.
Okay.
This place is ours now.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Okay, time to attack. All right, here I go.
Watch closely.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
I saved you.
Thank you. I'll repay you somehow.
I just barely need that.
My strength is yours.
We can skip my turn, you know.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Hey, that went pretty good.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Oh, I haven't seen you in a while because you've been dead.
I will bring you down for the future of the Empire. Who will challenge me?
We can ill afford defeat here.
I can't just sleep.
Just for a little longer.
surprise. I work much harder than anyone else.
See?
No. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to make sure we didn't get. Oh, but we'll go on an expedition with Fawn on this. As a way to wrap things up.
Uh-huh.
I know Claude wants to go on an expedition.
How's it going? Hey there.
Come on. I don't know a lot about Claude. I'm gonna fuck this up. Not on
Wanna
purpose.
get going? I'll leave the destination up to you.
We're gonna go to the water.
Always great spending time with you.
I just don't like Claude.
This is the perfect spot for a drink. Let's stop here for a while. We don't need to be back yet, right? The 5 Great Lords are all pretty eccentric, but they're exceptionally capable all the same. Of course.
Yeah.
My mother's quite the formidable woman. Even more so than Judith, if you can believe it. How's that?
I don't know what you want from me, Claude. I'm genuinely trying.
It's crucial to have a victory feast after a hard-won battle. That kind of ritual keeps people going. Nice one.
There we go.
I had a great day. Let's do this again sometime.
I don't think so. I just don't know. I just don't know what he wants to hear from me. That's the tricky part. Anyway, that is all that we can do. I'm reeling over the impossible Claude and Edelgard support. That there's just definitely more after everything. The forbidden support that cannot possibly happen in the base games. What does it mean? Yeah, because they have... There's no way this can happen. You can do all 3 routes and then you do the super route. That's 70 more hours of gameplay. Right? Because I noticed it with Hubert first, and I'm like, that's pretty weird. And then she has actual dialogue with him. I'm very excited. There's so much game to get through. It took me like 70 some hours to get through. This game is so long. Alright, but that is going to have to be it for me today. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow with more... What's this route called? Hold on. I can't remember. Golden Wildfire. Yeah, it's crazy long. But I will be back tomorrow with more of this. Saturdays and Sundays are later streams, so 5 p.m. EST. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you all have a very lovely day, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.